remember looking outside my window and manifesting my husband. Just imagine that you're able to walk into a room with so much confidence. I keep it all up here, I'll be good, all of that. No, baby. You need to get your thoughts and ideas down on paper.
Curious. High volume. High volume. Serious.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cute for Queen. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back, babes. And if you are new to this channel, baby, subscribe so you can see what the hype is about. On this channel, I'm going to be discussing a whole worldwide of things, and I kind of want to get into that with you guys in this video. Just be going over a few wide ranges of things, right? And if you keep seeing me looking down, it's because I have my notes down there. Because I try to film on my camera, but my camera isn't charged. So the only thing I have to film on today is my phone. But if you keep seeing my eyes deviate down here, girl, it's because my nose is down here. I don't want to hold them up in my face or anything like that. But I don't even see it. So happy that we are in the year of 2024. And the reason why I'm so happy about 2024, because for some reason, I don't know why, it feels like big things are meant to happen this year. Like so many big things, not just big things for me, but big things for you as well. I don't know, I just get like this wave of like excitement. Like it feel like it's the first day of school. It feel like like your prom day just showed up and now you about to see you in your outfit. It feel like your first day of work, starting that first dream job. It's just like that level of excitement for this year. I just feel like this year is the year. I know it sounds corny because it feel like everybody else is saying that, but when I tell you, y'all, I don't know, I just feel like this year is the year. And I don't feel like it's just the year for me, but I feel like it's the year for like everyone. I think this is everyone's year. This is everyone's year. Like if you're serious and you're focused and you're dedicated about it, baby, this is your year. We're gonna get into manifestation, positive affirmations, the beauty of journaling, and also I want to get into like, you know, setting business goals. But more so like if you have a business, like setting business goals. And I do want to talk about my business goals that I have for myself as well, just so you guys get a little feel of like what I do. So we're gonna get into the power of manifestation. Power of manifestation is, I guess, is one of my favorite topics that we're going to be discussing today, because I love manifesting. Like everything that I acquired within my life now to this day, I manifested. I did it not even willingly knowing that like that was a thing. Like I just used to go in my room, out the window, I know, movie type stuff.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Out the window, looking out the window, God, I just want my life to be like this. Lord, please, I want this in my life. Lord, can I have this? I want to become this type of person. I want this person in my life. Like, it's crazy how the way manifestation actually works. Not only are you putting it into the universe, you're speaking life into it. And if you're speaking life into it and you already have that feeling, like with manifestation, you have to speak life into something and you have to believe that that thing is meant for you. You have to speak life into it. You have to believe that that thing is meant for you. Once you speak life to it and you ask for it and you believe and you just visualize yourself having it, I know it sounds crazy. Like, no, hold on. Like, bear with me. But let me tell you how, like, all right, I'm gonna just give y'all like a little example. And it may sound crazy, but it's so true. I got like three, I'm gonna give y'all like three examples that I have manifested and it legit came true. I remember, this was me in high school. I had to be about like 16 years old, right? Is it 16? Yeah, 16 years old. It's crazy. I remember looking outside my window and manifesting my husband. It sounds crazy. Like, I know it sounds crazy. You're like, girl, why you capping? Why you lying?
Stop the cap.
Listen, let me tell you. I remember looking outside the window and manifested my husband. I remember just asking the Lord, please bring me someone that loves me just as much as I love them, that treats me just as loving and caring as I treat them, that is mindful of my feelings, that I am mindful of theirs. And I just kept asking for that, because in that point in time in my life, it's like, yeah, I was 16, but like I was going through so much, girl. And then I'm a romantic type person. Like, I love all that romantic stuff. I love the first dates, the flowers, the little cute moments that you share, like all that. So I manifested that, and I kept inputting on that, and just beating that into it, envisioning it, and feeling like how it would feel for me. And the only way I got those type of feelings is because I used to look at like a lot of rom-coms, and I used to feel it. I was like, oh my gosh, I want that for myself. And then out of nowhere, junior year, I get like this crazy moment. My rom-com moment is when, because my husband, he used to be in this West Campus, right? It was like a nice little building group to help them build in their future and how to become a man and lead and all that other stuff like that. So he was in that. Basically what happened was they was having like this little cookout, and it was crazy because at the time they was having this cookout, I was already in a different part of school. I was in an auditorium, and it was picture day. We was taking pictures for our senior year, but they have us take it our junior year, so we could just have the prints and stuff ready for our senior year. And they was having a cookout the same day. Now, get this. I didn't get invited by him, actually. I got invited by his friend. This is why I said I also need a story time on this channel, but we ain't gonna talk about story time. Let's not put that a fragment in your mind, because for y'all be like, yeah, story time. But anyway, his friend actually invited me. So I actually get invited by his friend. So then we go to where they're having the cookout at, and then I see my husband sitting at the table playing dominoes or whatever. But here's the cool fact about me and my husband. We were already friends, but we didn't see each other on that type of level. Like, well, he told me, he was like, oh, I thought you were cute. But I was like, but I didn't see him on that type of level. I just always thought he was like a really good, like really nice guy. So I was just like, okay. So at the cookout, minding my business, talking with my friends, and then I don't know how it happened or how it's set up, the way it's set up. And it's like, I think we was across from each other. I was over here at this one table, he was at the other table. And he seen me, and he just smiled. He like flashed this smile. He just gave me like this really, because I love my husband's smile. To him down to this day, he has a very beautiful smile, like a very beautiful smile. And he just flashed me like this really genuine smile. And I tell you, only a couple people know what that smile is, because not everybody gets that type of smile. I'm not saying because I'm his wife, but my husband has like a very straight and narrow thing about him. He'd be like, I'm on that no BS type tolerance, but he gave me like this very genuine smile, and it's just like his whole smile just lit up inside me. And I was like, the next thing, that whole he a friend turned into, let me see what's going on over here. So then the crazy thing about it, like that whole day we end up chilling, we end up kicking it, we end up playing dominoes. He taught me how to play dominoes, and we end up playing dominoes together, child. And then that was just like history from there. From there, we just started talking, and it grew into another type of friendship. Then we started dating, and then we went to prom, and then we went off to college. Girl, whole wide world, and then now we're here, we're married. That was one of my other manifestation examples. Is before I got my truck, I always wanted a truck. I always had cars. I always had like little cars, little sedan cars, and I kept telling myself, I want a truck. My dad used to tell me, you don't need a truck. But I was like, I want a truck. Like, I want a truck. I feel like I need a truck. I think a truck is my car, right? Man, I kept saying it year after year. I want a truck. I want a truck. I want a truck. Next thing I get, I'm gonna get a truck. Even though I'll get a car, but I'll be like, oh, I really wanted a truck. I want a truck. I want a truck. I want a truck. And then out of nowhere, I had the opportunity. This is when I had traded in my Hyundai Elantra. And I had the opportunity to buy a Kia Sportage. I bought a 2017 Kia Sportage, and that was my first freaking SUV. Like, it was crazy how like it came about, because initially I went in to just look, not buy. I went in to just look. That's another thing that made my husband say. He was like, girl, you were supposed to look, and you came home with like a whole vehicle. But I went in to occasionally look, and the crazy thing is, when I went in there looking, the guy was just showing me all cars. He was showing me all cars. He was like, yeah, you got really good credit. You don't got to put no money down. Here's the list of cars that you could get. So mind you, when he was showing me like the cars and stuff, I was just like, and I was on the verge of like, you know, okay, that's it. This ain't nothing here for me. I don't need this. I could just go and not do this because I already got a car. I was sitting in the Kia Optima at the time, and then I was even thinking about the Kia Optima because I was like, this is kind of nice. It's like a big body, but I was like, it's not what I want. I'm tired of getting cars that I don't want. I'm tired of settling. So what I ended up doing is I honestly went back in there. He was like, you look like you're not happy. And this is crazy because I didn't say nothing to him. I didn't even get a chance to tell him. He said, you just look like you're not happy. You look like you're not satisfied. Is there something that I wasn't able to show you when you're looking for something? And then I told him, I was like, yeah, to be honest, you were showing me all cars and I want a SUV. I want a truck. And he was like, oh, I didn't know, because usually, like, when you get a truck, all the options for the truck requires you to put some form of a down payment down. And then I even told him, I was like, I never told you that I was not going to put a down payment down. You just assumed. And he was just like, oh, you know what? You're right. Let me just show you your options of your vehicle. So then he ended up showing me different options of these different SUVs. And then for some crazy reason, I even ended up seeing a Kia Sportage in my apartment complex. And I was like, you know what? That's not a bad car. I mean, that's not a bad truck. Like, I wouldn't mind driving one of those to therefore see one like presented right in front of me out of the lineup, because the lineup he had was like, no child. And the only thing that stuck out to me was that Kia Sportage, which was crazy. So then I ended up purchasing my very first SUV, and girl, I was sold ever since. I don't want to go back to a car. I've been driving and whipping my SUV. I don't want to go back to no car. So next thing after this is definitely another SUV. That was one. The third example of manifestation and how it worked for me, I would basically say, so many things that I manifested, I received. That's the crazy part. That's why it's like, I got so many examples and I'm trying to remember some. Another really big manifestation point for me was when I manifested what I wanted in my home. So back before I moved into where I am now, it was a decent apartment. It was okay apartment, but I knew what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? So, because I used to look at a lot of home improvement videos and stuff like on HGTV, and because girl, I was in my whole home improvement era for like a minute, but I was so into that. I was really heavy on that, and I love decorating. I love decor. I love setting up my place and having it vibe with how the way I wanted to vibe, right? So at the time, I was manifesting my next home. So in my head, I was manifesting a house, but I was so fixated on what exactly I wanted and not even thinking about if it came in the form of a house or an apartment. So I was just like, I want hardwood floors. I want stainless steel appliances. I want light gray. Girl, I said I want light gray walls. I was like, I want a washer and dryer in my unit. And I was like, I want high ceilings. I want recessed lighting. Like all this stuff. Like now I don't know from where, I don't know where you guys are from, where you guys are watching. You probably watching from all over the world. But where I'm from where I was staying at, I was in Pennsylvania at the time. And girl, it wasn't no gray walls out there. It wasn't no light gray walls. You may get hardwood floors. You may get stainless steel appliances, but it wasn't no hardwood floors. And I always said I wanted it to feel like brand new, like we just moved into it, not feeling all used, like somebody definitely stayed there and all that other stuff, and me having to get used to the quirks. Because when I first moved into the apartment I was in when I was manifesting and stuff in PA, girl, when we first moved into our apartment, don't get me wrong, it smelled like somebody cooked some curry up in there. Some Indian curry. And I love me some Indian curry, so I know what the Indian curry smelled like. It smelled like the person that was in there was like, let me cook my last meal before we leave. And that last meal was some Indian curry. And I was just like, I'm mad because I ain't getting none. But my whole house smelled like Indian curry for like a whole week. And then I was just like, yeah, this could not be like. So I was just like, every time I watched a home improvement video, I just kept thinking about all these things that I wanted in my apartment. Gray walls, hardwood floors, stainless steel appliances. I want an island. Like, I want an island on its own. Girl, I want a washer and dryer in my unit. I want tall ceilings. I want big windows. Like, and you would think, like, ain't nobody gonna get that down to a T, right? When I tell you, that's why I gotta give you guys like an apartment tour. Like right now, I'm on the verge of fixing my apartment up, like decorating here and here. Comment down below if you guys want to see that though. Like comment down below if you want to see me go through the process of decorating my home. If you do, if you guys want to see that, drop home improvement in the comment section. So, but yeah, like literally, I kid you not, I am not lying. That is what I received in my apartment. I wish I could go around and show y'all like a little snippet and everything of it, but right now, I gotta straighten up and I gotta clean. But girl, literally everything I manifested and wanted in my apartment, I received in this apartment now. So when I tell you manifestation is so beautiful and it is so powerful, especially when you speak life into the things that you want and truly believe that you are destined to receive them, baby, by law of attraction, you will. By law of attraction, you will. You literally have to envision yourself being in whatever that you're envisioning yourself in. No matter if it's like, girl, I manifested me going to an island because I used to go to sleep to like beach waves, just the sound of beach waves. And every time I used to go to sleep to the sound of beach waves, I just used to envision myself sitting, and I said it too, I was like, I envision myself sitting on somebody's beach looking at blue water. And then guess what? For one of my anniversaries, we ended up going to Puerto Rico. You gotta, like, I'm trying to tell you, you gotta feel it. Once you feel it and you speak it and you just send positive attractions to it, girl, by law of attraction, it's gonna come back to you. By law of attraction, it's gonna come back to you. You're not gonna receive it in a day. That's just not how it works, because you gotta put it, you gotta speak it into existence. So you have to keep following up with it. And I promise you, girl, you're gonna receive it. You're gonna receive whatever you ask it for. Our next point is positive affirmations. Repeat once again. Positive affirmation. I didn't know how powerful positive affirmations was until I just started implementing those within my life. Now, at first it was a little hard for me to get into it because it feels a little weird. Positive affirmations are a powerful tool as well, because you're basically feeding yourself, your mind, positive self-talk on a daily. You're talking to yourself in a positive way on a daily. Alright, let's just take a little thing. How does it feel when someone tells you every day, it could be a different somebody, every day, you're beautiful?
Oh my.
Every day. What if somebody tell you every day, girl, I see your progress, I see what you're doing, keep going, don't stop. Every day. And it comes out of nowhere. How many times do that make you feel? Like, does that light up your soul? That lights up your soul because it's that positive self-talk to yourself. Now imagine doing that for yourself instead of waiting for somebody to say it to you. Imagine you setting a routine up every day to speak positive to yourself every day. Because what you have to realize, you are your own worst enemy. No, I hate to break it or twist it or anybody say it to you. You are your own worst enemy. Like, your negative reinforcement to yourself causes the self-doubt, the lack of confidence, starting to feel overwhelmed because you're starting to feed yourself all this negativity. But imagine if you flip it and you start feeding yourself the positivity. Imagine how the growth of your confidence is going to be. Imagine how your work ethic is going to be. Imagine how you're going to start moving throughout the day. Just imagine how your energy is going to be when you start talking to yourself in a positive tone. Just imagine that. just imagine filling yourself up with positivity to be able to go into a world known for being negative, like known for being negative. But you putting on this armor every day before you go out there, feeding yourself positive affirmations, which is building up your armor to get you out there to be prepared to go like, nothing affecting my energy. Nothing is messing with my positivity. It's positive vibes over here all day, all long. And just imagine that. Just imagine that. And imagine you could get to a point where all this negativity is happening around you and you still staying solid. Imagine you just climbing that ladder of where you want to be and who you want to be. And you hear, and all these people, carols in the world, trying to pull you down with negativity. And it ain't phasing you. It's just imagine that you're able to walk into a room with so much confidence that your energy and your aura is way bigger than any negativity that comes out of anybody's mouth or any negative energy that decides to cross your path. Just imagine you can build all that up with just feeding yourself with positive affirmations every day. Just imagine. And I like to use positive affirmations because there was once upon a time in my life where I wasn't as confident, I wasn't as driven, because I used to fill myself up with so much doubt that I wasn't going to be able to do anything or accomplish anything because I was being so negative to myself. But then when I started feeding myself that positive affirmation, like my confidence and everything just boosted up. So now I'm in this era where like literally nobody can tell me nothing. What are you telling me that don't mean nothing? No weapons formed against me shall prosper. Please. So let me tell you. No. So like what I like to do is like one of my favorite positive affirmations, not one, but I have a couple that I find effective for me is it's crazy because I follow this girl on, because if you guys got an iPhone has this thing where it's like you got the podcast app and you can open up the podcast app and follow different podcasters on there. Free, of course. And one of the podcasts that I follow is a positive affirmation podcast. And it's by this lady, her name is Kits Noir. That's not her name, but that's the name of her brand. It's called Kits Noir. And she literally has these positive affirmations on her podcast that I like to just put in my ear or put in my car radio on my way to work and just listen to those positive affirmations and repeat those for myself. And one of the main ones that I love to listen to, because she got them by different sections, is like one of the sections that I like to listen to is self-belief. Affirmations that she has is basically feeding you all the positive affirmations to help boost your self-belief in yourself. And that, I want to say, helped tremendously with my confidence, helped tremendously with keeping me, like, keep feeling me to keep going, to not give up on myself, to know that my dreams are valid, to know that my vision can become a reality if I just implement myself and keep pushing myself to my highest best ability. And I feel like, can I remember any of the affirmations? Let me see. I can't remember it. But I do know self-belief is one of the sections that I like, that I am currently listening to for the month of January. So if I could remember, if I could remember exactly what it's called, I'm gonna list it here so you guys could go and check her out. I tell you, and I kid you not, her podcast is with the positive affirmations helps me tremendously. When I tell you it helps me tremendously, it helps me tremendously because I have really bad anxiety, and like I said, I was struggling with the whole self-confidence thing and the whole doubting thing. So implementing these positive affirmations in my life definitely helped build up my confidence, definitely helped believe that, like, girl, I'm talented and I'm skilled at anything that I touch. It just helped me build this aura like, I'm unstoppable. Ain't nothing stopping me. Long as I got the man upstairs, which is the Lord, and by my side, and Jesus by my side, baby, anything is possible. And if I stay focused, dedicated, and consistent, I will see results. That's one of my positive affirmations that I have on my phone. Boom! There you go. One of the positive affirmations that I have on my phone, this is another thing too. So if you don't have an iPhone and you can't follow the podcast, another thing that I do, I set a reminder on my phone every day that comes in about around 9 o'clock. And this is when I'm like all set in for my day and like nothing's really going on around that time. Is a reminder that comes in and remind me every day to stay focused, stay dedicated, and consistent, and you will see results. I put that on my phone years ago, and when I tell you, when I did it years ago, it was for like a fitness goal, but this time it just hit so much harder because literally that's going to be my theme for the whole year. Just staying focused, stay dedicated, and staying consistent, and I know I will see results. Like, that is the best positive affirmation that I have set for my phone every day, and it's on a reminder. Next topic is journaling for clarity. Girl, let's just say this. If you ain't got no journal right now, what are we doing? What is life? What is life if you don't have no journal? All right, let me stop. Because I ain't gonna hold you. I just started back journaling again this year. I took a break from it last year. I took a break from it the year before that. And when I tell you those 2 years, I had a break. Life was lifing, baby. Life was life, and life was kicking my butt. I was like, what is going on? But journaling and the essentialness of journaling, and I tell you guys, all these points tie into my favorite part of journaling is not only does it help clear your mind, because your mind, like if your mind is like mine, I have a million and one things jumping around up in this brain, like a million and one things. When I tell you, I could be thinking about like 80 things at once, which would also tend me to tune out. I'll be thinking about 80 things at once, and it's like all 80 things that I want to accomplish, all 80 things that I want to get done to be to achieve a goal. So what helps me be able to sit those ideas down, sit those goals down, jot them down, and then jot how I can achieve them is journaling. Journaling allows for me to get all these million and one things out of my head onto paper, and then when I get it onto the paper, I'm able to read it, and I'll be able to read it, and then I'll be able to analyze it. And then once I'm able to analyze it, I can put it in positions where I can craft them into different goals that I can accomplish for myself. And baby, journaling is amazing. Journaling is amazing at being able to get your thoughts and ideas down on paper. Because if I'm trying to tell you, you can have your thoughts and ideas up here and be like, no. My brain could store everything. I could keep it all up here. I'll be good. All of that. No, baby. You need to get your thoughts and ideas down on paper. Because if you get your thoughts and ideas up here, it is so powerful to write your thoughts and ideas down on paper, because then you're able to see what you want to accomplish and then apply action. You can't apply action to thoughts that's bouncing around up here, especially if you got a million one of them things bouncing around up here. You can't even pinpoint what exactly you need to get done because you got so much going on up here. That's why it is so important to just get these things down on a piece of paper. I don't care if you gotta grab a scrap piece of paper, or you could even put, nowadays people are implementing it into their phones. Like they have a note section in their phone where they're just jotting down ideas if they can't get to a pen and paper. Just jotting it down. It's so crazy how just seeing it will allows you to be able to apply action to your goals, so you could be able to like achieve your goals. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. When I started journaling and I started writing down the things that I want to do for my business, the things that I wanted to do for myself, the things that I wanted to do for my brand on paper, when I started writing those things down, when I tell you, it helped me achieve so much. When I started writing it down, I think I wrote down a whole bunch of stuff. I wrote down the fact that I wanted to do Columbus Market. I wrote down I want to do Columbus Market, girl. I did Columbus Market last year, and I did it twice, girl. Did it twice, and so messed up, and made money. I wrote down that I wanted to launch my skincare line. Launched my whole entire skincare line. A whole entire skincare setup. Because I wrote it down on paper and I was able to apply action to that goal. Do you understand? It's crazy. It's crazy. I wrote down on paper that I wanted to start growing my social media platform. And girl, I'm up here with 3 different platforms. Like, this is what I'm telling you. Writing down and journaling and getting them things up out of your head, girl, and putting it into some paper is beautiful. It's beautiful. It just helps you with so much. And not alone does it help you with your goals, it just helps you, especially if you feel like you're going through life and you got so much on your mind, you don't have nobody to talk to. Like, journaling is really good for that as well. It's really good to be able to, like, get everything that's going on up in your brain onto some paper, because it relieves it up here, y'all. Journaling relieves that stress that you have up here in your brain because you got a million and one things going on. Journaling takes so much pressure that you have up in your dome and you put it on some paper. I'm trying to tell you, just try it. Just one day. Just take a pen and a notebook. One day, just take a pen and a notebook, and trust me, and just drop down everything that's going on. You don't gotta be no type of writing format, no nothing. Just drop down what is ever in your mental onto that paper, and then you tell me. Comment down below how journaling helped you. I'm just saying. So let's just jump into my journaling routine, because what I like to do when I journal is I wake up in the morning, because I do this all in the morning because I have to try to get it all out because my days is busy. So when I wake up in the morning, first and foremost, I like to thank the Lord for blessing me to see another day. Then from there, as I'm getting ready, stating my positive affirmations, listening to my positive affirmations, and then I will try to make time. Because this is what I gotta do. I gotta try to make time any point in time in that day. If I have to journal in the morning time because I had the time, I will journal in the morning time. If I have to journal at the end of my day, I will journal at the end of my day. And at the end of my day is like around 3 o'clock. So after my positive affirmations, I like to jump straight into journaling, because with journaling, I like to get off my dome, either what I dreamt about that night or what was on my mind before I went to sleep, or what transpired the day before onto paper before I go into my next day, because I like to close out and just close it out and saying, like, guide me into my next decisions for the following day. Or if I don't have time to journal in that morning, I'm definitely journaling in the ending of my day, which is like around 3 o'clock when things start to calm down a bit, and just going over and recounting my day and recounting things that either A, was positive to me, B, that affected me, or anything that felt negative, because I don't want those to carry on into my next day. That's another important thing about journaling, is if you write it down on paper, you get it out of your dome, get it out of your mind. Because remember, I was telling you about manifestation. If you put good into the world, good is going to come back to you. So if you're constantly thinking about negativity, what's going to happen? You're going to be in this endless warp of negativity. So if you was able to just jot down the things that's bothering you in your journal, so you get it off your dome, so you're not constantly repeating it, you can go into your next day unstressed. You could go into your next day stress. Manifestation, positive affirmations, and journaling all plays into this book I read called The Secret. Top tier, number one. If you don't have it, I need you to buy it. If you do have it, I need you to read it. Read The Secret, and then all this stuff just aligns. Like, positive affirmations, manifestation, and journaling. It just aligns with what that book tells you. I love The Secret. I will read The Secret 8 times if I have to, which I think I probably would because I think I got it. Oh, I do got it. Let me show you. This is the book, y'all. I love this book. If you could get your hands on this book, if you have to listen to it on Audible, please listen this book, because this book is amazing. It basically goes over exactly what I'm telling you guys in this video. We're going into our goals for 2024. So my goals for 2024 is to just be present. And what I mean by that, I want to show up in my life. Like, I'm tired of half doing stuff. I'm tired of not doing it because it's coming up out of my comfort zone. I'm tired of not just being present. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't be present, if I'm not present, I'm not able to accomplish the things that I want to accomplish in my life. So it's like, I want to be present in my life. I want to move with confidence in my life. I want my self-care routines to be permanent in my life. And what I mean by that is because with time, it be so hard with the distractions that go on in this world to tend to yourself and think about yourself, because it's so easy to put your feelings and your needs on the back burner to take care of somebody else. And I don't want that for myself no more. I'm tired of putting my needs and my feelings and my goals and my visions on the back burner because somebody else's needs comes before mine, or because I put somebody else's needs before mine. Like, I want to show up for myself. That's another thing. I want to be present for myself. I want to be present for my dreams. I want to be present for my vision. I want to be present for everything that I want to accomplish in this world. And I can't do that if I'm not pushing my needs and feelings for self-care ahead of everyone else's. Like, I just want to show up as my best self. Another goal I would say is probably a business goal, which ties into me being present as well. Like, I want to be present. I want to be consistent with myself. Like, running a business is not as simple as everybody make it seem. And I had to find that out the hard way, child. There were so many different occasions where I started my business, took break, started my business, took another break, started my business, took another hiatus. Girl. And this time we are actually going through a rebranding with Queen's Teens Cosmetics. And with this rebranding, girl, we're coming in hot and heavy. We not slowing down. We like a speedy train. That's all I'm saying. And stay tuned for all the new stuff that is to come this year. I can't wait. We're working on the website. We're working on the re-imaging of our products. And I just can't wait to show you guys what we have to offer. So please stay up on the update about that. Alright, so and I want to tell you guys how important it is to set these goals for yourself. Like, don't think of it as, oh, it's 2024, new year, new me. Get that out of your head. Like, literally, get that out of your head. No, ain't no new year, new me. It's new year, let's improve me. Set goals for improvement. Set goals where you're working on improving yourself. Because why you gotta be a new you? You just gotta be a better you. That's it. You don't gotta be a new you. You gotta be a better you. So if you feel as though, oh man, I didn't work out last year, I'm gonna work out this year. Okay, you wanna work out this year? How about setting goals to improve your ability to start working out? Right? Try setting goals with, all right, I'm gonna start by just making sure I eat right. I'm gonna start by lowering my portions. I'm gonna start by disciplining myself to not eat past a certain time. And then once you get to that point, you start feeling good about that. Then you venture on like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym once a day. I'm gonna show up once a week. And then I'm gonna show up twice a week. You gotta build on that. And it's not no new me. It's improving on what you already have. And that's the importance of goals. The importance of goals is setting things that you could be able to improve on. Not no new year, new me. Just get that out of your head. Set goals to improve yourself. Set goals. You want to improve yourself financially. Set goals where you could be able to look at your finances instead of being so quick to buy. Pace yourself. ask yourself a couple questions before you hit the buy button. Like, when I'm going to use this? Do I need this right now? When is the next nearest situation where I'm going to wear this right now? Or when is the next situation where I'm actually going to utilize this right now? And then once you have those conversations with yourself, that's when you're going to realize, I do not need to click that buy now button right now. That's how you can help yourself financially. So that is the importance of setting clear objectives for yourselves, because then that way you'll be able to achieve them, and you can improve yourself versus making yourself a brand new person. Because girl, that's a lot of work. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You are beautiful the way you are. You just need to implement some improvement. So I have my own cosmetic business. And with that, we have products for skincare, we have lip glosses, we have lip scrubs, we have cuticle oils, and so many other magical things that I cannot discuss with you guys right now because that is coming up later in the year. I'm so excited, and like I mentioned before, we are going through a rebranding, and I'm just so excited. Like, everything is getting a facelift. Like, it's getting an improvement, y'all. Like, I cannot wait, and I'm super excited to go full throttle with this. And with the excitement, it just makes me want to just like, With running a business, I will say it does have its ups and downs, because yes, we're going through a rebranding, but the purpose of the rebranding is because we started with what we have. Now that we have enough, we are able to invest in the business itself. So I'm able to invest more into my business to achieve the look that I want, to achieve the direction that I wanted to go in. I'm so blessed. I feel like I told you guys a little bit earlier in the video, we're so blessed. We did Columbus. We catered our biggest event yet last year. Our quarters were really good last year. We were very consistent last year. We started out on YouTube last year. So it's like so many great things that have done transpire with Queen's Teens. I'm so proud. Like, I'm talking about her like she's my little baby. She is my baby. But I am so proud of how far that we have gotten as a business, and I just cannot wait to see what 2024 brings for us. So I want to kind of like wrap this up with tips for success. And the tips that I want to give for success that you guys could be able to implement in your lives, and that could be on your self-care journey, that could be on your business journey, on your personal growth journey, because I feel like this was all what this video encompassed is, man, the successful tips is like, just talk to yourself. I know everybody say it. They be like, oh no, talk to yourself. Talk to yourself. Have a conversation with yourself. Process the things that's going on in your brain. It's okay to not have, like, it's okay to not feel like you have everything you need. Because nobody has everything you need. And with that being said, you don't have to be perfect to start your journey on whatever your journey is. It's no perfect setup, no perfect thing to kickstart your thing. Girl, you just gotta do it. You just gotta do it. And that's my thing. That's my tip. Do it. Just do it. There's no perfectness in starting anything. You can literally, I was not perfect when I started my business. I was not perfect when I started my journey of self-love. I was not perfect when I started my own personal growth journey. Girl, I just showed up. It's all in the journey of just showing up. Just showing up. Like I said, be present. Be present in your life. Another great tip is writing, journaling, and meditation. Journaling and meditation. Meditate on what you want. Write it down. I think that's the best tip, is definitely journaling and meditating, because it helps calm your brain, because you are able to think so much clearer when your brain is at ease. I don't know how to stress that enough. You cannot have a clear thinking path if your brain is clouded with 1,000,001 things. You will think think so much clearer once you meditate or journal. I promise you. Getting your thoughts down will allow you to think more clear. Another tip is reading. I know it sounds crazy. People are like, I don't want to read. I don't want to read. Girl, knowledge is power. Read. Knowledge is power. That's another tip for success. Knowledge is power. And no, it don't have to be like no crazy thick dictionary type book. It could literally be a small book like this that's like about 100 pages long, girl. It could be a self-help book. It could be something that alleviates your mind. Just read. And if you don't want to read, another great thing that I like doing is just like, I listen to Steve Harvey's morning show, but I don't listen to the whole morning show. I just listen to his little snippets because he have that on the podcast as well, where he talks about his morning inspiration, where he drops like a word like at the end of the show, and that's on his podcast. Like he uploads those. I love listening to those because it's like another positive reinforcement to you. So hearing some positivity going through your ear on a daily basis allows you to think positive and allows you to feel like you can accomplish anything. That's another great tip. So definitely reading, journaling, positive reinforcements. Just listen to it. Either you gotta listen to it or talk it, baby. I promise you, that is the best tips to setting yourself up for success. Please comment down below if you guys got any other great tips as far as achieving success, and if you do, I would love to hear them so I could be able to incorporate it in my life as well. But it'd be great for everyone else who's watching this video to get some of those great tips as well to be able to implement in their life. And I want to also thank you guys so much for sitting with me on this talking video about our goals, aspirations, journaling, manifestation, and just starting the year off right. Not new year, new me, but new year improving me. And I just want to say thank you guys for so much for taking the time to watch this video. And I hope you guys do comment down below your goals, your aspirations for 2024, and your ways of how you implement journaling and manifestation. And once again, like, you got to subscribe, baby, and turn on your post notifications because I will be posting the video every week. And you just don't want to miss out on what I'm going to post because you just don't know what I'm going to post. But anyway, thank you guys so much. Love you, love you. Q for Queen is out.